Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading for today, and this is for Aquarius, all placements. All right, yes, yes, and yes. If you're new to my channel, how it works is I go through the channel messages, which I have here, and then we'll go through the cards, the tarot and the oracle cards. Yes, and so this name of this reading is, I speak light language. It's a form of tongues, okay? It just raises the vibration within me and the vibration of the reading. And also it's a way that your guides and the divine and source speak to me and through me, okay? Just in case if you hear it, so you're just not like alarmed or like, what is she speaking? What is she saying? All right, we're just raising the vibe. All right, and also activating as well. Yes, yes, and yes. So, today is the 18th, and it's also, oh, I forgot to draw that. It's basically this energy of the sun and the moon coming together, right? So logic and intuition coming together, thought, action and emotion also coming together, and you coming into one with spirit, this three energy, the trinity, the triangle, right? So it's like all of these things coming combined, and in order for this to solidify, there are things that have to fall away, but also things that are going to be coming in. But mostly what has to fall away is uncertainty, okay? Uncertainty in your own divine truth, okay? And so it's just a higher connection to your inner guidance, and your inner guidance being your higher self, but also a higher connection to your guides and to source energy and to all that there is, you know, the highest truth, compassion, and love. And you're really trusting what you receive and going forward, okay? Because when your mind is truly focused and you are grounded and you're balanced, the things that you can create are like phenomenal, all right? It's like your power of manifesting good on this earth just increases like crazy, because one, your intention is where it needs to be for the highest and the greatest good, and then also you're able to hold whatever light codes that would come in, all right, or activate the light codes within to have these like magical, fantastical moments and life and reality, right. So there's an energy of pessimism that seems to have been plaguing the collective, okay? And it's energy of Squidward. So if you're familiar with SpongeBob Squidward, he's a squid, and he's kind of really pessimistic. And the way that Spirit showed this to me was, it's like, what if all the pessimism was gone? All right, what if it was all gone and Squidward was his true light? Okay, what would he be able to create? Who would he be then? That kind of an energy. And so the other part of this coming in is that it's the octopus right here. So 8, the number 8. And so what's happening is this past life connection from Atlantis or Lemuria, okay, or even possibly both. This octopus energy is this past love, this past hurt that still has like one more tie into you, and they've been draining your self-confidence, they've been draining your self-worth, right? And they've been like keeping it for themselves, and their aura has been getting stronger, as you can see right here, right? And so what's happening is that it's weakening your etheric field, and also your connection to the Most High, the teal energy, the Alta chakra, that is coming through with that, the mouth of God, your ability to not only receive divine guidance and trust it, but also to receive higher connections, you know, to the 7th dimension and above. Okay, so what's happening is now this work that you're doing, and what's coming through now is that all of these legs are actually like on you and like draining your energy, but you've done the work, and there's just this one last thing, all right, that you have to do to release that. And when you do, you're going to start seeing yourself fill back up with your own light, because now you are reclaiming your power, okay? And also remember that octopuses, they multitask, they do everything with their arms, and the arms are attached to your heart space. So what's going to happen is you are going to get that really huge heart upgrade, the heart opening from the work that you're doing, okay, or the work that you will be doing. And that is going to give you your power back. So there's going to be this this super focus that's needed so that you can multitask. So that way you can still take care of the self-love, self-care things that you need to do. So for you to not only practice listening to your intuition, but also to grow your psychic abilities, or to tap into them, to strengthen your connection between your inner child, yourself, your masculine yourself, your feminine yourself, and your higher self and yourself. And then also the relationships that are around you, you know, and your day-to-day thing, like, you know, if you have to get up and go to work, or if you have a client or a business or a project, whatever it is, that you can do all of these things with grace and ease. All right, it's this energy of everything that I do is successful. All right, and that is King of Pentacles energy. Irotasna. Yes, King of Pentacles energy. So that's really powerful coming out, because now you're reclaiming your power and you're able to create a very stable and secure life for yourself. But also it's like a road, like the road to Oz, like you being able to create everything that your heart desires. I saw a sign when I was taking my daughter to school this morning, and it said Disney life, happy wife, right? So it's like the energy of you making your own dreams come true and you creating your happy ending by living it. Okay. And how you live that is through your self-care and your self-love work, by loving yourself, by focusing all of your light energy on opening your heart, on grounding your energy, and opening and receiving more and more and more of your gifts, talents, skills, of all the treasures of your soul. Okay, and welcoming that and accepting that, and not worrying about what would fall away or what will come, the uncertainty, right? The unknown of the work that you're doing. Yes, yes. And so with that, I saw then this is what I saw. It was Pinky in the Brain. So this is a hot air balloon. And we were seeing tons of pictures of hot air balloons and videos of hot air balloons yesterday. All right. So it's all about new life coming and a change coming. And the fact that the brain is a form of the balloon, that your brain, your something in this celestial body, something in your mental body, something is about to really change for you. And it's also this energy of forgiving yourself for the things that you did in the past. Okay, and it could have been over the past I just heard 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, okay, of whatever this was, this energy of chasing instead of attracting, okay, and this energy of chasing instead of trusting. Okay, yeah, thank you, that was powerful. Yeah, and then I heard, you know, Pinky, what are we gonna do today? Pinky in the Brain, it's like take over the world. And so it's the energy of coming from because I also feel that some of this past person, a lot of their tendencies were kind of on you, like you guys were like merging, right? And so what was happening was they wanted power over you, power over your gifts. They wanted to control you. They want to control everyone around them, that kind of energy. And now you're releasing that, you're seeing that. So even within yourself, you're releasing control, which helps you to come into the energy of surrender, which is the energy of 8, because it's the Strength card. It's energy of the lion, that the lion surrenders fully to divine will. All right, that's what courage is. Yes, yes. And so now you're coming into the energy of the power to. I have the power to overcome any obstacle. I have the power to shine my light brightly. I have the power to heal my heart. I have the power to release myself. I have the power to overcome any habits or addictions that are not serving me. I have the power to believe in myself. I have the power to trust myself. That kind of energy, right? And so that is like a transformation within itself. And as it happens, now Squidward decides he's no longer wants to be pessimistic. He is going to be optimistic. So this is a change in your subconscious programming, all right? Your subconscious beliefs, your limiting beliefs. They say that, you know, it's a choice to be happy. All right, so it's you saying, I choose happy, and you saying that every moment, like, I choose happy. So if I am not satisfied, joyful, excited, or fulfilled in this moment, where is my mind at? Okay, so that is the disconnect that was happening, and now that is going to be reconnected. All right, so these are 4. Okay, now we have the Trinity, but I always say that when I see the number 4, I'm aligned, because I feel like that's my inner child, my masculine, my feminine, and my higher self, all working together as one in my heart space, right? So with the blue, you're reconnected, all right, to your brain. Your heart is connected to your brain, and you're able to rise up, because now you've released the heaviness, the burdens, the worries, the anxieties, the feelings of not enough, the feelings of not being worthy, the feelings of this can't happen for me, the feelings of success isn't for me, the feelings of I'm not meant to live an abundant, luxurious life, the feelings of I'm not meant to travel, the feelings of I'm only meant to be a slave to my family, the feelings of I can never be that, I can never do that, I don't have those talents, I don't have those skills, nobody would buy my work, nobody would read my book, nobody would listen to my podcast. You know, all of those self-critical ideas and limiting beliefs just like falling away by you doing your self-care work. So also a lot of heart opening yoga is coming through, and of course solar plexus yoga, sacral chakra yoga. So okay, so what's coming through is like a way to incorporate this is if you do one yoga for each, like a 15-minute yoga piece for each chakra, each of the 7 chakras. All right, so that's like a 7-day thing, right? And that's a 7-day thing of like being committed and devoted to yourself, and also it's activating you. Okay, it's not only releasing the stuck emotions and these limiting beliefs that are ready to just go, but it's also a part of how you reclaim your power back. Okay, yes, yes, and yes. And also, the more that you do of yoga, the more you will hear your body. The more you will be able to also, the more your words will be able to command the energy in your body as well, because now you're connected. Okay? Yes, yes. So then I heard, which was like, I don't even know, like, but it came through, so we're sharing it. It said, 2 hearts become one. And then I heard like in the distance, it was like 2 hearts become one. And then like I heard it was like someone in the distance, like they were like far away, and it says, my love, I'm coming. And whenever I hear like my love, I always feel a very it's a sensual energy, but it's also a very sacred love. It's not even the twin flame love. It's the kingdom counterpart love. It's the love of when both have done the healing. And yeah, now my heart is starting to like close up. Okay, so this is also a thing of people not feeling worthy of having a kingdom counterpart or having a true love, or feeling like you can't trust anyone, you can't love anyone, you can't open to anyone. So this is also what is probably going to be healed like today, and also through, if you choose, all right, if you choose, it's an invitation to do the 7-day yoga thing. It will be healed during that as well. All right, so this isn't like I'm wishing on the star to find out where you are. All right, all right, so this is the thing, like, and stay with me. One of the main things for why happy endings in Disney stories or in fairy tales and things like that, one of the reasons why it's a happy ending, all right, or this idea of happy ending when there are happy endings, is because the character always stays true to who they are, to their heart. Okay, so Cinderella is coming up, always stays true to their heart and to their own belief, and no matter what's happening, they believe in their own heart and their own guidance, and they trust it. And so that's where the synchronicities come in, and that's when things just seemingly happen out very magically. It's also this energy of like an overnight success. They say that there is no overnight success, but to us watching someone come into success, it may feel like that, it may seem like that, but you don't know that they spent 13 years practicing their skill. You don't know how many doors were closed in their face. You don't know how many failed relationships they had to go through to get to that kingdom counterpart. You know what I mean? So it's like that kind of energy, and it's that the energy of, you got to do the work. Okay, you can wish and wish and wish, but if you don't follow your heart and take action and on inspired guidance, then you will only be wishing. Okay, so this is also for Pisces energy out there, where you can be in this very fantastical world. I'm Pisces Sun, fantastical world. But when it comes to grounding in that idea and making it come into the 3D reality, into the physical, you might have a hard time doing that. All right. So this is partly because of all of that, the uncertainty, the fear, all right, the need for courage, the need for self-belief, the need for self-trust, all of that, the need for self-acceptance, and also accepting what is happening, but accepting what was. All right, and allowing yourself to let go fully, and to come into the present moment, and to receive the guidance, and then to follow it with full courage, unwavering confidence, and truth. All right. Yes. So that's coming. So it's telling me it's coming in the distance. And also there's been this thing about jerseys. My daughter keeps mentioning jerseys. And I'm like, jerseys. And I see jerseys all the time. I'm like, right now I'm seeing 12, right? And I'm seeing a white jersey with letters of red, and it's saying 12. And I just saw a white jersey with numbers, blue numbers, and it says 18. So surrender to the unknown. Okay, 12 hangman energy, 18 moon energy, surrender to the unknown. 12 becomes a 3, and then the 18 becomes a 9, 39. So it's like, let your guides help you. All right, come into a higher level of self, a wish fulfillment. All right, yeah. So then we saw this here, right here. Okay, it's 16, 11, or excuse me, yeah, 16, 11, 12, 17, but over it was the number 7. Okay, so what it's telling me is that expect something, you've been manifesting it, true love, and it is a wish fulfillment. All right, because I see the 3 ones as 111. Okay, and the 2 is coming through as a 2 of Cups energy, and the 17 is coming through as a star. And also 17 is like, it's like you, so it's just embodying hope for the future, and knowing that the doors that may seem have been closed will open to you, but they will open as new doors, as new opportunities. So this is also like when a love is transformed into something new, Phoenix energy. And it may be this person, but 9 times out of 10, it's somebody new, somebody unknown, somebody that you don't know coming into your reality. But you have to be open to receive that, and part of opening to receive is knowing that you are worthy of that kind of love. And whether this is a kingdom partnership or a life partner, or a life partner I see as like really good friends as well, that kind of a thing, or you actually becoming that kingdom counterpart for yourself, in this full wholeness. You can think of people like Oprah. Okay, that's the one that like really came to mind. And being happy. Yes, she has a relationship, with someone else, but she's still very whole, all on her own, and has an empire, a legacy, right, that she's built without being married. Okay, so that's for some of you guys out there that really needed to hear that, so you can own your own authentic vibration and understand that what you see out in the world for who you admire, you are also capable of those same things and more. Okay, yeah. So then I heard the ocean, and then I was brought to the ocean, and actually yesterday and today we were seeing Rumi poems, and then we received the quote when we were in meditation, you're but a drop in the ocean. And it was this energy of, I was getting out of the salt bath, and it was the energy of, you are just this drop in the ocean. The teardrop, okay, is what is coming through. Very powerful sacred geometry symbol as well. And the teardrop coming through, but just imagine you're this teardrop, you're this one drop, and all of the salt within the ocean, imagine all of that coming in to just wash you clean. That's powerful, right? So that's also this energy of just allowing the divine to come in and to do the work. So this is when you're doing meditations, when you're just focused on breathing in and out light. And because we're talking about the ocean, the light being recommended is blue. Okay, we're also wearing blue. And yeah, so that, but go by your own intuition. Ask your heart. It might be something different. You might need something different at the time. You might need a darker blue. You might need a lavender, the violet light. So these are also corresponding to the 7 rays of the archangels as well. Okay. All right. And then this is so cute. So then I heard Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles, and it was interesting. It's a piano song, right? It's interesting because instead of drawing a piano, I drew the notes, all right? So it's like, 1, in alignment with spirit, dancing with spirit, but 2, you composing a new song, a new life. And they wanted me to use like a blue-green color, so that might be in someone's manifestation, like blue-green water or something like this. And or maybe you're going to use music to manifest, or maybe you should start using music to manifest. All right, and that is thinking about what you want while you're listening to music. I manifested over $50,000 just came into my bank account. I was dancing up a hill, and I knew I didn't have the money for my birthday. I just gotten back to work after being out of work on and off for like 4 years, and I finally was back to work, and I had healed from like chronic pain and nerve pain and all that, and I was just happy, but I wanted to celebrate my birthday, and I just wanted to I don't know, it was the energy of like, if I could do anything for my birthday, what would it be? And I was completely playing. I was just dancing and enjoying the music, and then all of these images came in, and now I know they're coming in from my heart of like what I truly wanted, and I just allowed myself to go fully into the whole visualization and the feeling of just having a fantastic birthday. And then this was funny. And then I went to a store, and I had got an idea. I got like an intuitive hit to try on a dress, as if I was going to be getting this like really cool dress for my birthday dinner, for my birthday night, even though like, so I was like, all right. And my daughter was with me, and we went and we was trying on dresses, and I just felt really great and blah, 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 blah. And like a few days later, I checked my account, and there's like an extra $50,000. I was like, what is that? I was like, what is this? And it ended up happening. It came right in. It was like back child support or whatever. I don't even know. It was ridiculous. And what ended up happening is I thought I was going to have to pay it back and all this other stuff. I went in to the people, and I filled out like, I don't know, this paperwork, and they were like, don't worry, you're not going to have to pay it back, but this is just a thing we have to do. And I was like, all right. So I went and did it. I took 6 of my girlfriends to New York City for my birthday. I paid for everything. I paid for the hotel. We went to dinner. We did karaoke. I paid for everything. It was incredible. It was exciting. And in that money, we got to go to, it was like I forget the name of the restaurant now, but it had the 360-degree view of New York City. We're on the top, and it was fantastical. And it was all because I just allowed myself to follow my heart, and then what came after it, I followed that too. Okay, so that's those intuitive hits, and it was incredible, right? So maybe something like that is about to happen for you too as well, and it could come in the way of money, but it could also come in the way of like, finally it's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Yes. Ooh. Wait. Okay. Like, you know, like, get excited for a new love to come in. And this new love also could be in the way of a new project, or just a new love for yourself and you sharing your gifts, you know, that kind of a thing. Yeah, but it could come in all three ways, so I'm feeling that. So it just depends on how it hits for you. Okay. And now get this one. So my daughter has been talking about homecoming, 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 and I've been asked, did you get your ticket? Did you get your ticket? And finally she's like, I got my ticket. And I was like, all right. And she sent it to me, and it was hilarious because the last image that came in said Aquarius, and it was approximately, and they had the little sign in there, right? And Aquarius is 17, right? So approximately 17 days. So this could be 17 anything for you guys, all right? And I feel like it's going to be a confirmation in 17 days of something really, a great manifestation that's going to come in for you. Yes, yes. And then the homecoming ticket, when I looked down at the ticket, the first thing I noticed, when it was purple. And the second thing I noticed is that she was ticket 222. And then the way they wrote the date, and I'm going to just show you of how they wrote the date. You see that? Can you see the twos? I don't know if you can write handwriting, but they wrote the date and it was 2222, like 10, 22, 22. So definitely 10, a completion of something. 10 is also manifestation, power, all right? And then you got the 4 twos, being ready to receive. Yes, yes, and yes. I am open, ready to receive, just like that. I am open and ready to receive. 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 I feel like it's a song. I am open and ready to receive. 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 So the time is 7 and 10, which is 17. All right, so definitely something's about to pop off. And then there also was this 8 to 10. I can't remember what it is, but 8 again for the strength. All right, having the courage to follow your intuition. And then the 10 is giving me magician energy, right? Magician and full energy with that one. So you becoming, look at that. Okay. Yeah, and there's the 16. Here's the tower, and then here's the ace, your new beginning and some love. Okay, on the split. Now remember, this 2 hearts become 1. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the one, okay? Because like I know I always thought that. I was like, I just want my one and only. And I thought that this was my one and only. That was my one and only. That was my one and only. It turns out none of them were my one and only. And I realized that I am my one and only. You know, that like this, I'm the prize, you know, and not to be like, you know, arrogant or anything like that, but it's seeing my worth, okay? And seeing your value. So that's the other thing too. It's like not settling for anything that isn't in alignment with you. Okay, because that's also a lesson within itself, you know. And I'm going to say it like this, and I don't want it to hurt anyone's feelings, but are you so desperate just to show people that you are with someone, that you will take someone that you have to lower yourself for? That you have to lower your standards, that you have to accept things that are not your truth, that you have to accept disrespect, all right? If you have to accept being devalued. So this is also, and we've mentioned this before, and I want to be very sensitive with this because I understand it can be very hard, all right, to get out of a relationship, especially when you have children. But if you know that your partner is cheating on you, like ridiculously, and everyone knows this, right? But you still choose to be with this person, and it's happened for a very long time. This is reclaiming your power. This is you finally getting the courage to say no more, and you shutting that door, and you starting whatever the process is that is needed to remove yourself and your children from this situation, you know. It's like breaking generational curses. Okay, that is a generational curse that needs to be broken, and by doing that, you create a new life for yourself. Okay, that might not be for everyone, but it's definitely energy of yeah, Freaky Friday. So that's what's coming out too, because I was about to do this like that. So it's oh, thank you. it's where roles are flipping. Okay, so whoever was the power person, the role is flipping because you're reclaiming your power. So now you become powerful, and then they become who they are. All right, because this person is not seeking the truth, right? And so Squidward takes his power back, and Squidward says, I'm going to become the octopus. I'm going to take on that energy. I am going to believe in myself. All right. So this is also stuff with like 8 different wishes coming true, or 8 different manifestations, which it goes back to the 16 shots live that got deleted. But it's a part of you reclaiming your birthright coming in, okay? And you claiming that. Like, you have to claim it. You have to claim it. You have to claim it for it to come in. And then you have to trust what the universe sends you, and then follow it, okay? Even if it doesn't make sense to you, even if you got $1 and they're like, give this person 1, okay? Do it, all right? And I want to say, like, do it in that way. Follow your own intuition. Yeah, because you have an advantage when you do that. And when you do that, you avoid tower moments, all right? Because you're listening to your intuition, and instead of falling off the cliff, they're like, no, I want you to take a left here, and then there's some stairs, and then you see that where you would have gone, you would have fell off, and it would have caused a very horrible something. But you listened, and you elevated, you went up. So this is also, I was wondering why I did the markers like that. So that's exactly what that is. That crown energy, you listening to spirit, all right, highly connected. And also a lot of you guys do have gold auras, okay? So you're very, very divine, very, very divine, okay? So follow your truth, follow your truth. I'm looking at the time. I do have the Romance Angels cards out. I didn't want to get too cray-cray with it, all right, because I know that the reading that we just had was like sensitive and that kind of a thing. But it's also teaching you to not dwell in the past. You let it go and you move forward and you make space for something to come in. Look at that, okay? Walking away, 8 of Cups. It was in reverse, and I feel like that's what you weren't doing before, and it was stealing your worth. But now you are going to walk away from that, and you're going to embody your self-worth. You know where you want to go. This also is bringing in more travel as well. I feel like, yeah, walking away from this devil energy, it no longer has power over you. Before, it was hard to walk away, but now I reclaim my power and I accept it. Very important to not only reclaim your power, but to accept it. Okay, you can even just say the word I accept, okay, and it will help you to accept the healing, accept the love, accept the guidance, accept the transformation. 8 is also a number for spider, all right, so going through transformation is also a number for Scorpio. All right, so transformation within the emotional body brings healing to the mental body. Yeah, powerful. I keep looking at the time, so I feel like there's somebody who keeps looking at the time, or okay, yeah, Spirit is going like this. Okay, he's going like this, and what time is it, Spirit? 12:17. Time to surrender so that your wishes can become fulfilled. Surrender to the belief and have hope that what you wish for, you will receive. All right? All you have to do is have the faith of a mustard seed. Oh my God, look. All right? 10 of Pentacles, going within, finding your happiness, finding your joy with the Hermit card, the 9. So the 9 is powerful, it's Virgo energy, right? And if you study the tarot, you know that the High Priestess is actually Virgo, but a lot of people associate it with Pisces just because she's highly psychic. But the thing about the High Priestess is not only is she highly psychic, but she's highly grounded, and that's where the Virgo energy comes in. All right, so this is you coming into this time of being able to quickly reflect on the things that are triggering you and to make the right decision. All right, so that you don't get held back in that 8 of Swords energy, trapped in the mind, trapped in indecisiveness. All right, and you do that by bringing more light into your body through breathing and exercise, moving out stuck energy. Okay, yeah. All right, they want me to go to the Thoth cards. We're about to pull a romance angel. Two of Wands again, okay? Ooh. Yeah, and you're super protected. So, like, now it's not time to focus on what are other people trying to do to me. No, it's time for you to bring your focus in, all right? That's also Hermit energy. When you bring your focus within, now you shine your light on the depths of the sea. Now you can see the things that you've been holding on to that are ready to release. Trumps the Aeon. 20, I was going to say 10, 10, portal energy, all right? This is the Judgment card. Let me see. My child, you're activating to worlds you have only dreamed of. Ooh, that's beautiful. Thank you, God, for that. Yeah, and then down here, here's the triangle. And also, there was Lily Singe. She wrote a book called Be the Triangle, all right? And Spirit showed us a license plate with Singe on it. And then when we went to the bookstore, we happened to see her name, and it happened to have the triangle. So all of this is coming full circle for you, okay? But the key is trusting. All right, and how you increase your trust and your self-confidence. 1, do the tree pose and yoga. 2, do a 7-day yoga thing where you're working on 1 chakra per day to release your energy, and you're going to see the difference, okay? And just modify the poses. It doesn't matter where you are, just modify. And if you can't physically do something, watch it, all right? Because we did that too when we were like paralyzed, and we couldn't move or anything, so we watched dance choreography, and we would imagine in our minds that everything was good, all was well, that we could move again. I could move my hands again, I could walk again, I could dance again, okay, could run again. Sorry, this is a little emotional for me. Yeah, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is also an energy of not shutting the door on new people coming in, okay? Not closing your heart off so that you can't get the guidance on whether you should take an offer or not, all right? And then codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, okay? So this is also telling me that some of you guys still are healing from the release of someone, okay? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right. Now, we talked about this, okay? It could be, I don't believe it's the same person, but it could still be someone from your past. Maybe it was a person that you didn't actually go have a whole relationship with. Maybe you only dated a few times. Or maybe it was an acquaintance from like a party, a Christmas party that you guys met, and then now they're going to come back around, you know, and now you're going to have a chance to see where it goes, to see the butterfly. You know, nothing is rushed. The butterfly transforms. It takes time. I think it's, 36 weeks, guys? I don't know, or maybe it's like 3 to 6 months. I don't know. We'll have to look that up. It's okay. 12 weeks. Yeah, okay. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So we did mention that when we were talking about like you leaving and wanting to keep the family together because of the children, you know. But when a house is not filled of love between the man and the woman, or the woman and the woman and the man, whatever the situation is, that does affect the children. And they're actually stronger than what you think or know. And I can say from experience that the best thing that I did was split from my daughter's father, because it was unhealthy, and she would have had to grow up and go through tons of self-healing because of our relationship, not even because of the relationship we had with her, but that would have affected it too, you know. And don't get me wrong, she's still gonna have to do some healing all right, but it's far from what would have happened, okay? Yeah, it was like super abusive. So that might resonate with some of you guys, you know, that physical or verbal or even emotional abuse, okay? Or even just like pure disrespect. You know, if you're talking and they're not listening, they just ignore you and like go do a phone call or go ask the kids something. They see all of that, you know, and it's also teaching your kids how to treat people as well. So it's just something to think about. Yeah. And someone, I'm feeling that someone has been told to go see, I don't feel it's a marriage counselor. I feel like you want to go see a marriage counselor, but I feel like there's somebody, an elder or something, recommended that you just go do therapy and do counseling just to heal yourself. And you're not doing it. You want to go do marriage counseling. That's codependency. If something is not working, okay, sometimes you have to pull it back and work on yourself first. All right, you got to work and heal these wounds first, and then see how that changes the dynamic of the relationship. And if there's an opening, then you go to marriage counseling, you know, but the opening might be for the separation. All right, so that new love can come in. Okay, yeah. But please use your judgment, all right? But that's what was coming in. So, yeah. I don't want to be insensitive to anything that anyone is going through right now because it's real and it hurts, right? Yeah. And actually, I'm taking some of that on. So, yes. Yemaya. Grandmother, ocean, primordial energy. So this is interesting because I opened to this earlier. All right. It is number 34. It's the number of alignment. Empress and Emperor energy with that 3-4. Hold on. Okay. So she is the Orisha. Okay, Yemaya is often depicted as a mermaid, a vast primordial mermaid with a star shining from her head. A mermaid of power who gives birth to the world. Okay, through her we remember mermaid energy is not simply light, flirtatious, or sexual. Mermaid energy symbolizes the birth of the world through water. Excuse me. Even though we mermaids power and energy has been appropriated and diminished until you think we are merely creatures of delight and sexuality. Yemaya's power and recognition is growing and beginning to ignite all of us. All right? She is a beam of light reminding us of our great age, our strength, and many, many lessons we have learned and how we can bring so much more birth into the world. She returns the old one who is part human and part ocean creature, and all humans are born of her. Her mirror is a doorway, an entry point to the unseen world. Her tail a womb from which we are all born. The salt water is that which we all are suspended in, and that which gives life and oxygen to this world of the land. Okay? So right now, looking to become more primal, to reconnect with your ancient self, taking care of yourself at a very ancient and deep level, and beginning to relate to people's deeper self rather than their social or often constructed self. Third eye and crown chakras highly activated, yet sacral and base chakras powerfully grounded and flowing too. So this again is the energy. My father and I are one, and this is also you being connected fully above and below. Okay, so the basket, which is kind of beautiful when you think about it, the basket is the interweaving, and that's like the earth, and the earth is like is a part of the matrix, but this interweaving of so much beauty, all right? And it's very grounded, okay, before it lifts up and you go and you connect into spirit and your consciousness, right? Consciousness, because we're connecting to more than just source. You're connecting to different consciousness as well, as we talked about yesterday for some of you guys. Yeah, this golden aura really expanding out, giving you the courage and the healing that's needed for you to birth beauty into the world, however that is, you know. But sometimes there's just some other steps we have to take first before we give birth. So like some of you guys might be pregnant right now, or you might be getting pregnant. That's also Empress energy. Yes, yes, and yes. Ooh. Okay, so we are going to just do one more card. We're going to give you guys an affirmation, and then we're going to go into gateway activations on members, and we're going to do the seeker card, and we're going to do self-love stuff over there. Yeah, okay. So let me see. Thank you guys so very much for your time and for your energy. Yes. And for your journey. You know, I recognize that some of you have been doing this for a long time. I recognize that you guys have been healing. You've been working on yourself. And I also recognize that some of you have just started, you know. But everything that you do is so appreciative. And everything that you do is just helping all to ascend. Okay? All of us heal. Yeah. The beauty within becomes the beauty without, you know, like that outer layer that radiates and vibrates to all of us, helping us to all hold the hands. Again, it's that energy of red rover, come right over, and us holding this hands of energetic courage, you know, and not allowing anything that would get us out of alignment to enter. All right. So yeah, takes a village, right? That kind of energy. Cultivating prosperity. Yay. All right. Oh, beautiful. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Oh, hold it there. That's a great affirmation. So when you're feeling like you just don't, like things are just like, I don't even know, realign, recenter, do some self-love work, write your affirmation. Here's a new one for you guys to use. Okay. Be very powerful for you. And it's also, it's not spiritual bypassing, but it's where does my heart want me to be? And then do that. Okay? Yes. And if your heart is like, I want you to, you know, go make some waffles and watch a movie, go do it. Okay? Yeah. So that does take breathing. Oh, interesting. This was here, 16 reflections. What you contemplate can actualize, right? So again, if you focus too much on the problem grows. So focus on, I have the solution. And if you're having trouble believing you have the solution, do something to elevate your vibration, to help you release the serotonin, the dopamine, the endorphins, the oxytocin in a healthy way. Okay, exercise helps to do that. Listening to music helps to do that. Even just doing jumping jacks or squats helps to do that. Okay, yes, yes, yes. And of course, eating your favorite things helps to do that, but everything in moderation. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.